2014 has some great shows that are coming here to the Ellen Eccles Theatre. Amanda, I'm excited for you to tell me about what's coming, because you guys do a lot of hard work to get great shows here into our theater and to share with our valley.
Well, in 2014, we have 4 fantastic shows, and if you've waited to buy your tickets, you're going to want to jump on that and take care of it, because many of our shows this season, we only have one night.
Really?
And
okay.
yeah, so if you are thinking, oh, I'm going to wait to buy those tickets, we have 4 phenomenal performances starting on February 10th. We have Jazz Reach. Jazz Reach is an organization that's based in New York City, and their whole mission is to share the wealth of jazz music, share the history of artists. And so they do kind of a multifaceted show where they have projections. It's a multimedia event, really helping educate people and celebrating jazz music. And they have a great band called the Meta Quartet. And they're going to be performing and coming to Cache Valley. And while they're here, they're going to be doing a lot of really great outreach events with our community. So we have some matinees that are planned for different age groups, and so they're targeted. We're going to be doing something with the university students, and it's just going to be a really neat event because we don't get a lot of jazz here in Cache Valley. And so if you like jazz, come out and support us for that, February 10th. And then we move into a few of our Broadway shows.
Oh, exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Broadway.
And they always do really well. So we have one night of West Side Story. One night. So get your tickets. It's going to be a fantastic, it's one of the national tours that's coming through. It's going to be a really wonderful show. And if you don't know the music for West Side Story, it's a favorite. It's based on, Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare's classic, but it's set in 1950s. And it's a beautiful romance about the sharks and the jets and controversy. And so it's... everything from tonight's my favorite song of the show. So,
I love that you said it's a national touring company, because that is big stuff. That is big time Broadway stuff. That's just the cream of the crop that we're going to see that night.
It's a beautiful show. They come in. We have like 60 people working backstage to make sure that show is ready at 7:30 that night. And the touring Broadway shows just are a lot of fun. It's great to bring in that outside talent, but it's also great for the community to see some of these shows that maybe they've seen done before, but to see it on a national touring level.
Right.
Which is huge.
Yeah, we used to live in a different state and would see shows like that, but they come here too. We're so lucky.
And that's a lot of what we do, is we try to bring talent that should be coming to Cache Valley, and we work hard to make sure we secure those dates and get the tours to our theater. Beyond that, we have in March as well, we have the Addams Family coming to the theater on the 29th of March.
Now that seems like a really delightful show that I don't know how popular it is, but who doesn't remember the Addams Family? What a fun show. How different is that going to be?
Well, it was based, from the characters that were drawn by Charles Addams originally, and that became, programs and shows and movies. So many people know a lot of the popular icons from that. But this particular Broadway show, it's put together by some amazing cast that did work on the Jersey Boys, but it's going to be a great show. Again, it's, I guess they say every father's nightmare. It's about Wednesday falling in love with a normal boy, a normal boy. And so it's a fun, they do a really great job. It's beautiful. The costumes are stellar, but it's just another great Broadway tour. And that particular production, we have 2 performances on the 29th. We have a 2 o'clock and an 8 p.m. So those times are different. So make sure you mark your calendar.
Wow. Because it'll be easy to miss. You don't want to do that. So if you're thinking about it, just do it now so you get your tickets.
Get your tickets, and then we wrap up our season in April with Spencer's Theater of Illusion. He's going to be in the theater on April 18th. We've brought him in before. We're going to be doing some really neat outreach with some education credits. We're still working out the details on that, but if you are looking for education credits in your career, so he does a program called Healing of Magic, and so we're going to find ways that we can partner and find people who are interested in doing something like that while he's here. But he does a great show. He always jokes about how he is I think he's a clinical psychologist.
Oh, really?
And he always jokes about how rather than messing with people's heads, he's learned how to get in their heads and show them magic.
Yeah.
But really, it's about the tactile. It's about there's lots of skills that go into how you hide your tricks of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a wonderful show, really, really wonderful show to bring the family to. We offer a family fun discount. So if any of these shows appeal to you and your family, remember that we do a 50% off for kids age of 5 to 18. So yeah, if you're thinking, wow, I want to go to that, West Side Story is appropriate for ages 13 and up, just because there is some violence in that show. I always like to remind people it is great music, but mature content. The Addams Family, bring your family. Spencer's Theater of Illusion, bring your family. It's going to be a lovely, lovely season for 2014.
It is really exciting, and I think it's just really neat because some people might just think that you're all just about just bringing entertainment to the Valley, but it's not just entertainment. You also are enriching the Valley with the outreach program, and it just is beyond just the entertainment. And I think that is a level of something that comes to our Valley that is just priceless.
Well, we do try to make it theater accessible, and so that's why we do our student matinees. We want to make sure that every kid in the Valley has an opportunity to come and see something, because we do know that it is hard to financially find a way to bring your entire family to come and see something. So, if you are in the Valley, look to our student matinee programs, get your teacher in contact with us. We want to make sure that people are coming and have an opportunity to be in this beautiful space and share it.
That's awesome. It's a great thing that you do for our Valley. Great season coming up for 2014. What's the website that we can go get tickets?
Visit us on casharts.org for all of your entertainment needs.
And it's very user-friendly, which I appreciate. Anyway, this is the time to do it. Don't hesitate. Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.